Hello, welcome to the lesson for the guitar tab for Nik Kershaw's Oh You Beautiful Thing. When I first heard the song and I was inspired to play, I could not find a guitar tab, so I spent many long hours watching and re-watching his YouTube videos of the song and listening to the song over and over again to try and deconstruct it and enjoy it for myself. Now that I've figured it out, I thought I had to share it with the other fans out there who really want to learn how to play this song. For those of you who've come across this video by chance, welcome, and I need to acknowledge Nik Kershaw to not only you who've just come across this video, but to all the fans. And Nick, if you ever get to watch this video, I am a huge fan of yours and I never knew how great a guitar player you truly are. Your voice is amazing and your guitar playing is amazing. Don't worry, even if I give this tutorial, I don't think any of us will ever be as proficient as you, so take it as a compliment that we are all trying to express ourselves the way you do, but you are top shelf, you'll always be ahead of us. So anyway, I'll get into the material. What I'm going to do is do a quick setup and I'll show you how Nick does his thing. It may not actually be exactly the way he plays it, but I think it's close enough. Okay, let's make a start. So the capo goes on the 2nd fret. I'm going to be describing the chords in relation to the position of the capo. So for example, this is D, but that's not actually D. The actual chord I'm playing is E, but in relation to the capo, the finger shape is D. So we'll make a start, and Nick starts off with acoustic version with the A7. So strum that. Normally the finger position is like that, but I choose to do that so it's easier to slide up the fretboard. And then go up a semitone. And then another semitone. So that's fairly easy. Just one more time. Now for the Hello Baby I have got, the shape is D major, so with the start of the chord when you strum it, your finger is off the G string, so it's open, hello, so you hammer down, so one stroke and then hammer down. Hello baby. Now after this chord, your 5th finger goes on to, your pinky finger goes onto the 4th fret of the G string. Hello baby, I have got. One more time. Hello baby, I have got. So it's D. Then you hit the 4th fret, then lift off. Now for the next part, shoulder here to cry upon. So pinky on the D string on the 4th fret. Shoulder lift here. Back to cry. So for cry, that chord is the D, and your index finger goes on the D string 2nd fret. Cry, open, pon. Hello baby, I have got a shoulder here to cry upon. Now for the strumming bit, Nick does a 3-string progression, and I'm using a pick. If you're using a pick or your thumb, what you do is you rest your thumb or the pick on the 1st E string and rest it. So that's the technique I use to get an even progression. And then strum. Hello baby, I have got a shoulder here to cry upon. How could he ever leave you is E minor. How could he ever leave you? So this is D major with your thumb on the E string on the 2nd fret. Leave you. How could he ever leave you? G. Now there's a technique called hammering where you strike the strings and you hammer your finger down, and for the A you hammer down and bar it. Hurt the way you do. So every time you want to get A, you hammer down. Hurt the way you do. Hurt the way you do. Now when I play this, I just reminded myself to use the pinky of my right hand, the strumming hand, to silence the top string to get a cleaner sound. Love the way you do. So the pattern repeats for the next verse. I'm telling you that he is not worth a single tear of yours, and he is not deserving of an angel is a bit different to the first time around. Angels such as, so bar the A and then hammer down with your fourth finger on the D string on the fourth fret. Angels such as, hammer down, strum, open up your hand and play the whole open string. And opening your hand relaxes your muscles for the next bit, which I always found very difficult until I discovered the technique. So go to D and then put your pinky on the fourth fret of the G string. The D string. So it's D, the chord is D, and you're playing on the fourth fret of the D string, open, D, open up, so D of the second fret, which is the note E, and then the pinky again on the fourth fret. So, Oh You Beautiful Thing is fairly straightforward. That's just A major. Oh you beautiful thing. Now, instead of barring B minor, you curl your finger and keep the top E string open. And it's G. You're wonderful, marvelous. So that's D, and again your thumb on the second fret of the E string. Marvelous thing. Now this bit I found very difficult and took me ages to figure out. So Nik's technique is to bar the A chord, and I use my right hand to again silence the top string, and your fourth fret hammers down, so you strum and then hammer down on the D string fourth fret. But he also harmonizes and hammers down on the B string on the third fret. So it's strum, hammer, strum, strum, hammer. So I'll go through that again. This is the tricky part. So it's strum, hammer, hard, strum, strum, hammer. So it sounds like this. So I've basically taught you the whole song. So the bridge is just I Do You Adore You is just again the B minor with the top string open. And I do adore you, which is E7 and A. And I always will, so that's D major again, thumb on the second fret. And I'm right here for you, war is over. It's just G major, and I tend to try and play just the first four strings. War is over, war is over. And that's it. So what I'm going to do now is just perform the song from end to end and show you how it's put together.